A few years ago, Deca was a really exciting name for VR. At the end of 2020, they announced this crazy next-gen headset that was supposed to have face tracking, reverb-like resolutions, and all for less than $500. This thing just never came out. After pushing the release date back twice, it seems like the company behind the project, Megadodo Simulation Games, has just gone completely dark. If you try to go to their website, okay, yeah, that's dead. Alright, well, let's go look at their Twitter. Oh dear. Oh, they haven't posted in a year and a half. So yeah, this project seems completely dead in the water. But they did manage to release one product before they disappeared. They released the hip tracking element of their VR headset. As someone who fell for this scam, this product is actually just complete trash. I wanted to get on and demonstrate why it's complete trash, and I literally can't. Here's what happens when I open the DecaHub. So now through the power of video editing, I will demonstrate to you why this was a complete waste of money. The first issue is a result of how cheap the product is. The inexpensive gyroscope they're using can't handle fast turns. When you do turn rapidly, you can absolutely feel it when trying to run in a straight line afterwards. It will wobble back and forth. This causes you to run in an uncomfortable diagonal pattern. On top of this, I could never get this thing calibrated correctly. Its idea of straight is never accurate, and it seems to constantly be changing. Calibration on this thing is its own issue entirely. I don't know who had this bright idea, but to calibrate this thing, all you need to do is hold both your hands at your waist. Maybe the Deca team's never played VR before, but that happens all the time. I can't even manage my inventory in Pavlov without the stupid calibration circle showing up. This thing also broke any muscle memory I'd built up with movement in virtual reality. I'm gonna do the best I can to explain this. The left side shows which direction your stick is pointing, and the right side shows what direction your head is pointing. To look around while you're moving, you can move your joystick to the left while moving your head to the right. It feels very natural when I need to turn because I can just look in the direction I want to go and press forward. Now when using the DecaMove, take everything I just said, but replace your head with your dick. This does give you the full freedom to look around while you're running, but it comes at the cost of any immersion when having to turn in game. You can either use the stick to turn around completely, or you can turn around by using your hips, and it does not feel natural. Feel free to test this in real life. When you're turning around, do you point your hips directly where you want to go, or do you just look where you want to go and start walking? When you're walking in real life, your hips are moving, so when the DecaMove requires you to hold your hips perfectly straight to move forward, it feels like an extra step. Now, this is my personal preference. Some people might actually enjoy this crotch-based form of movement more than head, but if you need any more convincing that this product was a complete waste of my money, just a few weeks after they released the DecaMove, they released an app for free on your phone that does the exact same thing. Now, I can't talk about how well this app actually works. I'm not going to download it to try it because DecaHub is a non-functioning piece of shit and their website support center is literally an error page. Before I ended this video, I wanted to do some research into what Deca is currently doing. It's very hard to find any info, and I'm assuming that's why I've seen almost no videos on the topic. In my research, I found this screenshot from the end of 2021 warning people to not purchase and to seek refunds. I wish I had found this sooner. And I also found one of the software developer's YouTube channels, and he has this interesting video of a band playing some music. If you ended up buying one of these things too, please let me know in the comments how it worked for you. I'm actually curious if there's people who still use this thing and like it. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Like and sub if you wanna, dislike it if you hated it. Have a good night.